Welcome back to the Correct Opinions podcast. I'm dude number 1. Here with me is dude number 3 over here.
We're back.
We are back. Can you get the microphone a little closer?
I can. How close does it need to be?
Okay, that's good. That's good. Now you're louder. All righty.
Okay.
All right. We're going to start it right off the back with the Correct Opinions. We're going to the Correct Opinion Zone. And this Correct Opinion is about the new iPhone 11 Pro, which I now have and I'm holding right now. I sent back my iPhone X, which I love that phone, but sadly I was going to have to get rid of it anyways because apparently the antenna or something was damaged in it, which was causing me to intermittently just drop service at times. And, that's not good.
That's irritating.
Very irritating. And I went to AT&T and asked them about it, and they were like, it's actually going to cost more to replace the antenna in your phone than to just buy a new phone. I was like, okay, great. So I dealt with intermittent surface drops for a couple months for the iPhone 11 Pro because I always upgrade up. I always get a better phone, and the XS was not good enough for me. It wasn't that much of a difference. So I was like, I'm going to get the freaking 11 Pro.
Yeah.
And I want to start off with saying I watched the keynote where they announced the iPhone 11 Pro, and I have some problems with it, mainly because Apple is just constantly, when they're talking about the iPhone 11 Pro, they're like, you asked for it and we answered. Like, we didn't ask for a 3-camera system.
Yeah, I don't think anyone asked for
We
that.
didn't really ask for night mode. Like, I guess it's cool. Night mode's awesome. I like it. The iOS 13 features are pretty cool. But what we wanted on the iPhone 11 Pro, namely a lot of people were asking for Touch ID back, which is kind of hard to do once you get rid of the home button. They have
That's
to
true.
put it under the screen, which is possible, but, they're working on it. I
No,
assume.
wait.
What?
Didn't the I think it was the Google Pixel or something like that have it on the back?
Yeah, they have it on the back of the phone right next to the camera. But the
Yeah.
thing is, like, some people would miss it and then hit the camera and then smudge up their camera.
Oh.
So,
well, okay.
it's not that big of a problem, but, still. So, I think they might be working on putting the Touch ID under the screen, so you have both, essentially. Second off, everyone wants the aux port back. I don't think it's nearly as big of an issue as it was when they first got rid of it, but people still aren't happy about it. That's what we want back. We want that back in our iPhone 11 Pro. You didn't answer that. You did not. You asked and we answered. No, you didn't answer at
You
all.
didn't answer anything.
As a matter of fact, they are getting so much crap for putting everything on the phone that no one asked for.
You are complaining a lot for someone who just got a new phone and is like complaining about their new phone.
I'm going to shift into it because the bandwagon right now is, hey, I can't believe you guys are actually trying to sell this like it's, the next big thing. You did almost nothing for it. And I agree. I got it because my iPhone X was, not working properly. Plus, it
And
came
the XS was
green.
not good enough.
Okay, now let's talk about the colors because this thing comes in white, black, dark green, and dark purple.
Dark green and dark purple?
It's called midnight green, and I got the midnight green.
Did you really?
I did, and I actually like it. I think it looks awesome. I like the color. I wish it was available when they announced the X. I would much prefer dark green than black.
I would probably get purple.
The dark purple?
Yeah, that sounds cool.
I was actually going between the purple and the green, honestly, because it's 2 new colors, and they both look nice.
Why can they not have it in like other colors? I don't understand why that's so difficult for them to do.
I don't know. It's a premium phone, and since they've introduced like the premium phone when they first announced the X, like the iPhone 8, and then you can get the premium iPhone X, I've always gone for the premium phone.
Premium.
Think like the premium phone would be available in more colors. Well, the regular iPhone 11 is actually available in 6 colors. I think it's like pink, yellow, blue, bunch of colors. It's like the 5C when they announced the 5C. And it was in a like 5 color. It was like the iPhone 5, but you could get in a bunch of colors.
Or the iPhone XR or 10R.
Oh yeah, that's right. Those came in colors too.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so I always go with the premium option. So iPhone 11 wasn't enough for me, so I went with the Pro. I never get the Max because the Max is too big for it's too
They're
big for the phone.
huge.
I don't want it to be big. I want my phone to be, reasonably sized. And
Like an
the normal
iPad.
size is yeah, it's like normal size. So I got it. And I just want to say when I was getting it, I was still debating not getting it because it didn't seem that big of a difference. It didn't seem like it was going to be great. And yeah, I was on the bandwagon of Apple, you suck. You're not doing anything to make your phones much better. Now, let's talk about how my thought process has changed since I've gotten the phone.
Yeah, here it comes. All right.
One, and also actually before I get to that, for people who are like, oh, you should just get an Android phone. No, Android is garbage. I've had an Android phone, and it was the worst phone I have ever had in my life.
Wow.
It was god awful. I hated that thing. I was excited because it was my first phone, so I was like, "Yay, I got a phone finally!" But after months, I hated the thing, and I never took it with me anywhere. I just leave it at home. I didn't care about the phone. I did not care.
Wasn't it like a flip phone though?
No, it wasn't. It was a smartphone.
Was
I've
it really?
never had a flip phone in my life, actually.
Oh,
I've
okay.
only ever had smartphones because after that, I got an iPhone 4, dad's old iPhone 4.
Oh
And
yeah.
then I had a 5C, then a 6, then the X, now this, the 11 Pro. iPhones are better. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Android people. iPhones are better. They just are.
I
Do
had an
not try and
iPhone
convince me
3.
otherwise because it's not freaking true. It's not freaking true at all. Okay. How my thought process has changed. Holding it, once I actually got it and pulled it out of the box and I picked it up, it's nice. It is sleek. I like on the back, like on the back of the iPhone X, it's a glass finish, very glossy, and when you touch it, you leave fingerprints and stuff on it. The back of the
Yeah.
iPhone 11 Pro, and I'm assuming the Max as well, uh, it's matte. It's a matte finish, so it's not like it doesn't leave fingerprints on it, which is nice. And the
Mm.
I actually never was using it without a case because I got the case before I got the phone a day before. But like holding it, looking at the back, it's nice. It's really nice. It's kind of the same finish that's on a MacBook or something like that, and I like that. Um,
I'm using a MacBook right now.
oh yeah, you are.
Yeah, Apple.
I don't use Mac computers because Mac computers are crap. But anyways,
Hey.
they're overpriced. Okay, they aren't crap. That's actually not true at all. They're just overpriced.
Nah, they
Uh,
are kind of crappy though.
yeah, and like holding the phone and with the new improvements with iOS 13, I can tell a significant difference in Face ID and how fast it unlocks. I can tell a difference. It's that obvious.
Really?
Yeah, it run like I'm looking at it. Boom,
I
boom.
can't like imagine how it could be much faster than the iPhone X is though.
It actually is. And actually, I think the iPhone X with the iOS 13 update also got faster. So I
Hmm.
think it's just about the same.
I don't think I
Um,
have iOS 13 on mine.
you need to update. It's pretty nice, actually. I have dark mode on, which like turns. So basically, like when you go into certain apps, instead of the white background, black text, it's black background, white text. And I really like that.
That's so much better.
It took forever for them to add it, but they finally added it, and I have it on. I love it. Now let's get to the piece de resistance, the camera.
The
Uh,
what now?
the piece de resistance.
I don't think I've ever heard that phrase.
Oh my gosh, you're so
I don't even know
uncultured.
what it. I don't even know. You were the one that said you didn't know what a Serbia was last episode, so
I
don't even
was
give me that.
making a joke.
It
Oh
was not a funny joke.
I was making a joke.
You insulted an entire country in your joke. So,
Well, they don't listen to this podcast as of right now, at least.
well, hopefully someday they will and hear how rude you were to their whole culture. They will
They
one
won't.
day.
They won't.
Yes, they will.
They
They
won't.
will one day.
Fine, whatever. Okay. The camera. That's what I meant. You know, the big spectacle of the new phone is the camera.
Yeah, it's ugly.
Um, yeah. First looking at it, when they first announced it, and you look at it, you're like, God, that is not. It doesn't
It's
look
ugly.
good.
Very ugly.
Looking at it more and more, I get this is just the effect like normal things have on you. The longer you have something, the more you look at it, the more it normalizes. So now I've just kind of gotten used to seeing it.
The more it
It
normalizes.
normalizes in your head, you know, you get used to it. So appearance wise, it wasn't the most appealing thing, but I feel like as over time people see it more, it's just gonna be something you see and you don't really think much about it. It's just it's an iPhone 11 Pro, whatever.
Yeah.
Or 11 because the 11 has the same look, but it doesn't have all three camera systems. Um,
Is that the difference?
yes, they added. Now let's get to that. The telephoto lens, which is the big difference they put into this, allows you to zoom out way far and make your picture so much bigger.
Oh yeah, I saw a commercial for that.
I I've never been one to take a ton of photos, but I tested it out and it is nice. I have never noticed, even when I changed from my 6 to my X and I was taking photos, you know, I just, you know, they say it's better, so I'm going to assume the pictures are better. With these photos, I tell a difference, and I'm not lying. It it looks so much nicer at looking at these photos. They look so much better. And I
Yeah.
love the telephoto option. I love being able to zoom out. I've just been messing with it and like it's so cool. I'll have to send you. I'll actually put in the video version a couple pictures that I took. One with the regular wide lens and one with the telephoto lens, and they were taken at the same exact position. Um, I didn't move at all. I simply switched the lens, and that's what happened. You get a completely different view on the thing, and it's awesome. I love it. Pictures are better. Final thoughts on it. It's a great phone. It's a great phone. It is like when I got the X was the best phone I've ever had. This is now the best phone I've ever had. This
You're
is
gonna say that every time you get a new phone, though.
probably because I wait for a significant difference in what the phone is. It's got to be much better for me to want to get it, or
Or until your
a little
phone
bit better.
breaks.
And phones are constantly getting better, and I always try and get the newer gadgets because I like newer phones and stuff like that.
Yes, you do.
It's it's good. It's really nice. It is not worth over $1,000. It is
Yeah,
not worth
no,
the
definitely
price
not.
point it is at. I love the phone. I'm glad I have it. It's not worth the money though. If you don't have the money, don't fork it over. It's not worth it. Get the iPhone 11. The iPhone 11 is their cheaper version, even though that's overpriced, I feel like, for what it is. Even though I haven't held one, I haven't tested it, I feel like that's also overpriced. I feel like it
Wait,
should
isn't it
also
like
be cheaper.
way cheaper though?
It is $699.
Compared to what? 1100?
The 11 Pro starts at $999.
Okay. Huh.
And then the Pro Plus or Pro Max, whatever the bigger version, starts at $1,099.
Hmm.
Um, their phones are amazing. They're great. They are too much. They need to bring the price point down. They need to find a way. They're already making exponentially more money. The amount it costs to make an X or an XS, they are making 10 times the profit with the price they were selling it at when it first came out. They need to bring the price down if they want more people to buy their phones, or they're going to die off. Android is going to eventually overcome iPhone. I also should mention it has been years since I've used an Android because I hated it so much. Um, so I haven't had an Android phone in probably 7, 8 years now. It may have gotten better. I don't know. Um, yeah. So that's my thoughts
Maybe.
on the iPhone 11 Pro. A little sneak peek. Correct opinion. Amazing phone. Not worth the money. All right. Let's move on. I have a list, as I always do. I love, and also I want to state for the fact that when I was transferring all my data from my X to my uh, 11 Pro, it took me over 15 hours to complete it. It took forever to
Yes. That
download all these
reminds me when
apps.
I got my 10.
Bro, it took forever. I was getting it. I think it was the internet I have back here at the dorm wirelessly because I'm wired right now using the computer. Because when I went to a movie last night, Ad Astra, great movie, saw it opening night. When I saw Ad Astra, since I'm an AMC Stubs member, they have AMC Stubs Premier Wi-Fi access. So I was like, sweet, I'll use that.
Ooh.
I downloaded half of my apps in the 2 hours I was there, compared to the other half, which took about 13 hours back in my dorm.
What is wrong with your Wi-Fi? I thought it was good.
It's good when it's wired, but it's actually gotten worse right now. It's actually gotten a lot worse. So I think it's going to get fixed and going to get better soon. The place I'm staying at is getting like someone to come out and fix it. Uh,
I wish the
Put it
place
up
that I
there.
was staying at would do that.
I think they're trying. They're really trying.
That was a hint.
Okay. Anyways, moving on from that. Ben,
Mm-hmm.
oh my gosh, I have got some big news. So there
I
is.
have a news story, by the way, real fast. I just want to say that I do have a news story.
Okay, cool. Do you want to save that for news or do you want to do it now?
I'll save that for news. I just wanted
Save
to
that for
tell you.
news. Okay. There is a new Lincoln commercial starring yours truly.
Matthew McConaughey.
There is a new Lincoln commercial
Oh
with
my
Matthew
god.
McConaughey for the
Yes.
new Lincoln Aviator. Um, I think I can put it in the video edit. It will be in the video edit. It's not as goofy as some of his others,
Oh,
but it's still Matt McConaughey, and he's acting
that's
like he's
yeah.
still funny as heck just watching it. I opened YouTube, and it was the top thing on my YouTube page, and I was, oh my gosh, there's a new Lincoln commercial. I was freaking out, so happy. There's a new Lincoln commercial. Matthew McConaughey, I love you, dude. You're so freaking funny, man. He is legitimately the best. I love him to death.
He is. He's an incredible actor, an even better person.
Yes, he is. So that's new. Also new after the podcast last week. I had to go to Target for something, and driving by Target, I noticed that there was another dollar store kind of ripoff called Bargain Hunt, and I went into Bargain Hunt.
Bargain Hunt.
Bargain Hunt is what it is called.
Wow.
And it is something else. I went to Bargain Hunt. Wait just a second. Cat got tangled in cords. Cat, stop. Cat, no, stop.
Cat.
She is pulling my headphones away from me because she got tangled in them. No, okay, now.
Dog is being so well behaved back here. He's just taking a nap.
I was hoping she was, because when we were about to start, right before, she was, taking a nap under my desk. I was like, oh, this will be great. I turn on the computer. She wakes up. So,
Has she gotten bigger, by the way?
Oh yeah, she's gotten bigger. I think she's up to about 5.5 pounds now.
Oh wow,
She's
okay.
still growing. She'll probably double that size in the next, double her life, because she's supposed to be about half grown right now. So, okay. Next I have Oh yeah, Bargain Hunt. I was doing Bargain Hunt.
Bargain Hunt.
So I went to Bargain Hunt.
Bargain Hunt.
And I walk in, and it gives you if you have ever been in a Ross Dress for Less, which we have praised Ross for turning off their lights or either not turning off their lights and hating on them. I can't remember which.
I think no, they were the ones.
They were good.
They had their lights off, I believe.
Okay, I think you're right. But it gives you a very Ross vibe because when you walk in, it's also a mess. And I'd also like to say the dollar store, very cramped. Everything is just crammed together. In the Bargain Hunt, it was very spread out. Very spacious.
Yeah.
Lots of random clothing on racks that you can, that's the Ross vibe. There's just clothes all over the place on racks. You can go try and find something good if you want.
Okay, wait. I need to ask you something though.
Yes. Okay.
Did this store like Ross have just like a wall of shoes?
It did, but it wasn't as big.
Yes. Okay, I'm happy then. I
It
love
did, but it
stores
was
like that.
not
They're so
very
funny.
big. Yeah. So I walk in. I took some notes on the big things. One, I went over to the watch case that they had. They had a watch case with watches in it,
Yeah.
and look in, and there are 17 watches in this watch case.
You counted them?
Yes, for a very
Wow.
specific reason. 16 of those watches were the same exact Casio watch. Same exact Casio watch. And I also want to point out,
What's the 17th?
it was like some other brand. I can't remember what it was exactly, but it was just in there.
You
But
should
they
have
were
bought the
also not like all lined up, orderly. They were all sideways. Some of them were upside down. They were just kind of thrown in there. Is what it looked like. So I put 16 Casio watches. Okay. Bargain Hunt also has a hunting section for their people who like to go hunting. Here in the city, you got to go get your camouflage, and they had deer stands. And I was like, why? They have a hunting section here. Okay, sure, whatever. But here's the big thing that stood out to me. And this isn't going to seem like much until I point out to you why it was a big deal for me.
All right.
I was just about to leave, and I look up front, and there's a bunch of fans in boxes. Just a bunch of like portable, or not portable fans, but those fans you can buy and put up in your house that like stand off the ground.
Yeah.
And among these fans is a lamp. And this lamp was a Project 62 brand lamp. You hear me say that, you have no clue why that's such a big deal to me.
I don't even know what that brand is.
Exactly. And I'm about to explain to you. As a Target employee, I am quite aware that Project 62 is actually a Target exclusive brand that is only sold at Targets. So that means, and I also want to point out, this box was also like taped back together. Like it had clearly put back in the box.
Yeah.
That means they went to a Target and bought this lamp to sell in the bargain hunt. Or maybe some other way. I don't know how they got it, but Project 62 is supposed to be a Target only branded product. Like it's supposed to be a Target exclusive. So I saw that and I immediately started laughing because I was just wondering, how did they get that? Like, did they just find it on the street? Like someone just abandoned it? I don't know. That kind of stood out to me as well. I also want to point out, I didn't find it necessary to buy anything while I was there. I didn't buy anything. I just walked in, looked around, walked out.
Wow.
It was interesting. So bargain hunt, so dollar store, I'd probably rate a solid 3 out of 10.
Now bargain hunt though.
Bargain hunt, I'm gonna give a 5.
Wow.
Just because they did have bargain sections. By the way, the bargain section was a bunch of crappy Apple Watch accessories, I think, for the most part, and headphones and stuff like that.
Wow. Nice.
But it was also spacious. They also have clothes there at Bargain Hunt, which Dollar Store did not have.
All
They
right.
have a hunting section for all you hunters out there. You bargain hunters out there that don't like to spend a lot of money. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. I'm gonna give Bargain Hunt a 5 out of 10, which I feel like is generous for the Bargain Hunt. I also want to point out it was still a mess, like Dollar Store was. It just wasn't as big of a mess.
Well, you can't expect anything better than a mess.
You can't. But yeah,
It's a bargain store.
It is a bargain store, so you get what you
Made
pay
for people who are used to messes. It's not their first rodeo when they go to bargain
and I'm
hunt.
not. Like, I hate messes. I mean, at least in my room, in my own abode where I live.
Abode.
Yeah, my den, my cave, my lair. It's
Yep.
got to
You're
be
like,
organized. It's got to be clean. I got to know where things are. That's me.
yeah.
Unless I don't care about it. If I don't care about it, I throw it in my closet. Um,
With the cat.
no, 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 not here. At home or at your location.
Oh, my location.
Not here.
Okay.
Here I don't. Actually, I kind of do. Uh,
With the cat.
there's a shelf above everything, and I'll just put stuff up there. But mainly, it's
Yeah, I
my
remember
cleaning
that shelf.
supplies, and I think there are a couple bags and stuff up there.
Yeah.
Cat's food and water and stuff like that, or food, not water. I go to the sink for
Food
water.
and water.
Her food and a couple of her old food bowls, which she broke. I'm
She
still mad
broke them?
at that. No. Oh gosh,
What?
what just happened? Crap.
What?
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Do you hear yourself?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, I don't know what the heck Kat just did, but she jumped on top of my computer and she disconnected my headphones somehow. What did you do, Kat?
Cat.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Oh, okay, can talk now.
Hello.
Okay, thank God. Kat, stop messing around. Okay, it's
You should leave that in. That was great.
yeah, I'm going to.
Solid content right there.
Stop jumping on my. You took my AirPods. I was using my AirPods to cover the power button on the computer so she didn't step on it. She knocked them off and is laying under the bed with them. She's knocking them around. Whatever. You know what? I don't care.
She
I
can
don't,
have them.
she can have them for now. She normally does that. I don't know what I'm going to cover up this power button with now so you don't step on it. Here, wait just a second.
I don't know what's happening.
Okay. All right. That's something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something.
Yeah, just put my glasses case on it. Actually, my
Your
glasses are in there.
glasses case.
Yeah. I'm gonna wear my
Nice.
glasses.
Right.
Okay. Next up, very short story I also wanted to bring up. iHeartRadio. I was on Snapchat and I was looking through the news ads, and you know how all these news articles, they try and really clickbait you for, like, putting like a crazy headline like 10 things that could kill you didn't know about, or something like that. And I guess iHeartRadio deals with celebrities or something like that. And the title of this article was Kevini Hart is being sued over what, in all caps?
Cavini?
Kevini. They spelled it Kevin with an I on the end.
I don't think that's how you spell it.
No, it's not. It's actually not how you spell it at all, I don't think.
I didn't think so.
Yes, they added an I where there shouldn't be an I, and I thought that was something to bring up because iHeartRadio, you are garbage news. And I also want to state for the fact, I also stated for the fact that because of that, I did not read the article and I passed by, so I don't know why Kevini Hart is getting sued. Okay, the next thing I have on my list is Dreamception, because
What?
I put Dreamception down because I had a dream, and I'm not sure if anyone else has had this. I had a dream where I woke up from my dream, but I was still in my dream. Have you ever had that?
Whoa. No, that sounds awesome though.
It blew my mind because
You were dreaming in a dream.
yes.
Oh my god.
And the thing is, in my dream, when I woke up, I took notes of the dream that I just had, and I thought I actually had woke up, so I went to my notes to see if that actually happened, and it was part of a dream. So
Oh my god.
it blew my mind. I was like, whoa, that didn't actually happen, but I really thought it happened because it was Dreamception.
You had a dream and then wrote down notes about your dream in a dream.
Yes. I've had
Oh
some
my
crazy dreams.
god, that's
I'm not even
crazy.
gonna lie. I actually just woke up a couple hours ago from a nap because I had to get up and do some stuff this morning.
Yeah.
And I had a crazy freaking dream during that nap. I don't know. Over the past week, I've had several crazy dreams.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe it's my diet change. I I don't know. I've been eating a lot of steak. Maybe that's still in it. Oh, and I've had some cookout. I think cookout. I have been eating cookout more than I normally eat cookout, so maybe that's it.
Cookout's good.
Cookout is good. It's really good. And it's actually, you can get a decent sized meal for not a ton of calories, which is why I like cookout. And it doesn't cost too much. So, cookout.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, cookout. Great restaurant. Bleep that because no free brand deals. Okay, next up. Okay, this is the last part of my, our correct opinion zone. The Just
Right.
Okay commercials. The AT&T Just Okay commercial.
I hate those so much.
Yes, and I have opinions on them because there is one that has been popping up repeatedly for me where it says boy bands without dancing are just
God,
okay.
no, I hate that one so much.
There is one where it's like uh
I hate it. I hate it.
movers or something. I can't remember.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
no,
like
I've seen that
something
one.
movers are just okay, and they bring the person the piano keys in a bag, and they're like, "Wait, what? We don't have a piano." And then the lady goes, "Yeah, but our neighbor does." Like, here's the thing. Here's what I have a problem with.
Hmm.
That's not just okay. That is bad. That is bad.
No, the one with the boy band though, it's
No,
just
that's
irritating.
it's irritating, but it's bad. Boy bands are supposed to dance, I guess. I've never been to a boy band concert, but
No?
boy bands are supposed to dance, I'm assuming. So
Probably.
if they're not dancing, that makes them a bad boy band.
Not
If
necessarily. What if they just sing like they do in the commercial? Does
well,
that just make them a bad band completely?
well, okay, let's go to the movers one. If the movers bring the keys, just the keys of your neighbor's piano to move in, that's some bad movers.
That's true. That's beyond bad, actually.
Yeah, there's one about sushi where apparently like they were implying that these people who were ordering sushi could get like food poisoning or something. That's a bad restaurant. They're not just okay, it's bad. And that's the reason I have a problem with these AT&T ads that run because
Yeah.
it's not just okay, it is bad.
Well, no, the reason that they do it is because of all those the like I think it was Sprint or something where they were like you're paying twice as much for
Yeah.
a 2% difference because AT&T is 2% better than Sprint supposedly, and so you have to pay twice as much, and that's why this is their like rebuttal, I guess. Because I remember all those commercials from about a year ago. There
I
was so
remember
many
those
of
now
them.
too, but still the analogies that they are using don't make
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, they don't.
The boy band one, I guess since you explained it to me, I guess it kind of makes sense. But that is, they have, I've seen at least 10 of these things, and all the others, no, that's bad. Like, that's not just okay. That is the definition of bad. That's the definition of a 1-star rating, not a 3-star rating. I, I have problems with AT&T and T and their commercials. Anyway, let's move on. Are you ready, dude number 3?
I am.
Okay, let's go and head it on over to our weather segment. What is the
All
weather in
right.
our weather segment today?
I already have an idea. Just give me 1 second.
All right, I can give you 1 second.
Go to. We're going to go. Oh no, there goes the internet connection.
Oh shoot.
Are we back? Okay, we're back.
Okay, I think we're back. I didn't have any big problems over here.
All right, we're going to go to OK, Oklahoma.
Okay, Oklahoma. What's the
I
weather like? I'm
I think
assuming
that's
it's just
Oklahoma.
okay, not it's just
Oh
okay
my God,
weather.
it is. Josh, it is partly cloudy. That is the most okay weather you could ever have.
It's just okay weather.
Oh wait, okay, you got some like some thunderstorms. That's not just okay. That's like
That's bad. What I've
AT&T
been talking
commercial
about.
okay. Yeah. Yeah. And then you got some sunny days coming up next week, which is good. That's good weather, you know?
Good freaking weather.
Good freaking weather. All right. Sunrise 7:07 a.m. Sunset 7:18 p.m. Chance of rain is 30%. That's pretty okay.
That's
Your
pretty okay.
humidity is 58%, which is also very okay.
Very
Um,
okay.
the wind is 12 miles per hour, feels like 91 degrees. Precipitation is 0 inches. The pressure is 29.95 inches. Visibility is 10 miles. UV index is 1. Air quality index is 38, and the air quality is unfortunately not just okay. Really wish it was. It's good.
It's good.
Yep.
Good. It should just be okay. It shouldn't be anything more. Shouldn't be anything less. It should just be okay.
Just like the state of Oklahoma.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let's hit it on over to sports. I got some sports stories.
Sports. I don't have anything for sports this time.
All right. This is something that was brought to my attention. Antonio Brown.
Yeah, I was
Antonio
about to
Brown.
mention that actually, but that's it.
He got released from the Patriots. I think within about 1 to 2 weeks, amid his lawsuit problems, which we're not going to go into.
Yeah.
He got released from the Patriots.
Yeah.
And it's Antonio Brown. I'm sorry, man. Like, it started with your helmet. To think all of this started from a helmet. All of this started from a helmet.
From a helmet that he didn't want to give up.
From being released from one team to going to another team within a couple hours to then being released from that team within a week. Bro, your life is going downhill. I am so sorry, man. There's a TMZ article that pops up when I look up Antonio Brown. The article says Antonio Brown looks sad as he lands in Miami post-Patriots firing.
Looks sad. Poor guy.
Bro, that was posted 1 hour ago, apparently. Like, bro, Antonio Brown, dang it, man. If you would just change your dang helmet.
Yep.
To think a lot of this would have changed, possibly. Maybe not the lawsuit allegations, but
he's still a dirtbag. But
he still probably would have been on the Raiders, or at least he wouldn't have gone to the Patriots possibly if he had just changed his helmet.
Dog is getting up and moving around. Sorry,
I can hear dog back there.
There we go. All right.
Dude, come on. All right. So Antonio Brown, sorry, man. Cheer up. Your life's not completely over. Next up, Michael Jordan is selling part of the Charlotte Hornets.
Michael
Jordan, indeed. And he's still going to remain the largest shareholder of the Hornets, but he's selling part of it to someone, I don't know who.
He should really sell all of it, though, because he's a terrible owner.
It's not a great team. It's not a great
horrible team. Actually, it's the worst team in the NBA right now. I'm going to guess.
How's your internet
goes the internet, I think.
Yeah,
where'd it go?
It definitely went.
Whoa, I just came back.
Back now.
Okay, good.
I'm just going to leave it all in from now on. I'm not even going to address it. I'm just going to move on. So I was kind of like rushing through that story because I want to get to this last one.
Okay.
Which has to do with our dear Carolina Panthers.
Oh, our dear Carolina Panthers.
And I saw this come up on NFL. I'll put this in the video version. Ron Rivera apparently stormed out of a press conference when being constantly asked about Cam Newton's condition, and he stormed out saying, "I'm not going to do this anymore, okay?"
Their event, or would that be decided tomorrow?
So you guys want to sit there and watch, so you'll have to wait and see. I'm not going to talk about it anymore, guys. I mean, let's talk about Arizona. I mean, I haven't really talked about Arizona, so it'd be good to answer those kind of questions.
Cam, though.
I know it's about Cam, but we won't. I don't know anymore until tomorrow. So let's just, let's talk about Arizona. If not, there's no reason for me to stand here.
You felt before the opener, you were 100% confident he was going to be ready to go. Where are you on that level now?
I just asked you to ask me questions about somebody else. I'm not going to do this anymore, okay? I told you, I won't know anything until tomorrow, okay? Thank you. Golly.
Did you start yours right at the...
I started it before.
Wow. So that's pretty
because apparently he wanted to talk about how they were going to play against the Miami Dolphins and stuff like that, and they just kept asking about Cam, and he kept saying, I don't know. And they kept asking. He was like, I'm not going to do this anymore. And he left. He walked out and just left.
That's so sad.
He's like, I'm not going to know anything until tomorrow. Stop asking me. I'm leaving. And then left.
That actually like makes me sad.
It makes me sad too, because Ron Rivera, he's a good coach. Like, I honestly think Ron Rivera is a good coach. And maybe that's my bias because,
Yeah.
that's my team. Go Panthers. But,
Go Panthers.
man, it upsets me that when you tell the media something like, hey, I don't know, they keep asking the same question. Like, they just didn't hear you. Goes in one ear, out the other in about less than a second, because then they're asking the same question. It's sad. And I hope Cam comes back. Cam Newton, we love you, man. Oh, shoot. I forgot to bring up, and I didn't put this on my list because this is so recent. Yesterday, guess what happened?
Oh, don't say I was gonna do that story. No.
Okay, well, we're about to move into news, but you know what? That's your news story.
Okay,
I won't bring it
I
up
know
yet.
what you're talking. It's the biggest thing.
It's the biggest thing in the last couple months.
Yeah. Okay. I want to do that one. Please
Okay.
let me do it.
I'm giving that to you. to you.
Yes. Okay.
I do have a celebrity news story real quick, though.
Okay.
Tekashi 6ix9ine recently been appearing in court.
Yes, dude. He ratted out John Wall of the NBA.
Oh my, he's been ratting out so many people. He's been claiming that Cardi B was a member of the mafia or something, or a gang.
Yeah.
Cardi B, are you serious? He also said, I think he dropped Abraham Lincoln's name. And I'm not making that up. And Stephen Hawking, who is, Stephen Hawking's also dead. Like, yeah, he threw Cardi B and Jim Jones under the bus as members of a gang. We're not going to talk about these gangs because, as he testified, trying to see where else. Going in, still looking. I want to see where it says all the people he called out. Like,
There was a lot, weren't there?
there was a list. Like, I like how I look up. I type in Tekashi. Okay, the top thing is Tekashi 6ix9ine. Right under that, it autocorrects Tekashi 6ix9ine snitch.
Snitch.
Oh my gosh. All hell breaks loose after Tekashi 6ix9ine outs Cardi B, Jim Jones as gang members in court. I heard something where he said apparently something about Stephen Walker. That might be fake news. I read it somewhere. That might have been fake news because I don't think he's that stupid. Just one sec. Okay. Yeah. So, Tekashi 6ix9ine's appearing in court. And I just want to say I was indifferent about the situation, mainly because when Fifi came out, that album, I actually liked it. Like, I was a fan of the music. And I think he's a pretty good rapper. But, dude, if you're part of a gang, snitches get stitches. You're going to get messed up if you get out, bro. This is why you don't get into that life in the first place. Yeah. Because if you get caught and you snitch, there's nothing for you. There's nothing for you. Like, if you get caught, you're either going to prison for not saying anything, or you're going to come out and you're probably going to get killed by the gang you snitched on. So, Tekashi, I feel bad for you, bro. I feel really bad for you. Anyways, yeah, Tekashi 6ix9ine. Let's move it on over to our news, and I'm going to let you start with the news.
Yes, yesterday was September 20th.
Yep.
Area 51.
Area 51. The raid was supposed to happen.
Yes, and like everyone suspected, nothing happened except people just sort of sat awkwardly outside of the actual base itself.
I love that.
sort of just turned into a little mini festival.
Yeah.
I have an article here from USA Today saying that there was only about 100 people there.
Yeah,
But I have something amazing though.
okay. Hit me with it.
One person got arrested for public urination.
Oh, really? I heard another story of people getting arrested. I'm not sure if I bookmarked it or not.
I have this thing that says only one person got taken away in handcuffs, and that was for urination in public.
Oh my God. Oh
I love that so
my
much.
God.
That's so
That
funny.
that is incredible.
Yeah.
That is one of the greatest. Like, and I heard something where apparently 2 Dutch reporters got arrested a couple days before the raid for trespassing into Area 51.
Hmm.
They actually did raid Area 50, or they attempted to raid, and they were arrested.
Wow.
So Dutch report, like, you can't say it didn't happen because I guess a couple guys did try it beforehand.
Yeah, something happened. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shoot! Did I just delete that article? Please tell me I didn't. Okay, now I have it. Okay. So now we're gonna move on to our America Man or Florida Man Part 2. Because
Yes.
last podcast I went through the other places in America that we had some crazy people. Now it's time to get to our Florida ones. And I haven't looked up any in the last week, so I have about, I think, 6 from the week before. And I just want to go ahead and go through these because these are some great articles. I'm gonna start small. Okay.
Take your time.
Florida man arrested while attempting to flee police pursuit in stolen golf cart. He stole a golf cart one and then decided he could get away from the police. Dang it, Cat, stop doing that.
Oh, cat's getting into things again.
Over. Oh my gosh.
Dog is seriously
Nice to
still
throw
behaving
you
so
off the
well.
desk. Like, come on, man. I'm letting you chill up there. Just chill. All right.
Just chill.
We get okay. Now she's chilling. She laid down. Good girl.
We need to get through this.
Yes. Florida man was arrested in Florida over the weekend after unsuccessfully attempting to flee from chasing law enforcement officers in a stolen golf cart. The suspect, who has not been named, was immediately captured by deputies. I like how they said immediately, after stealing the slow-moving cart from golfers who were playing at Hammock Creek Golf Course in Palm City. So they were already in pursuit of this guy. He was running. He runs into a golf course. He's like, yo, I need that golf cart. Pushes some dudes off a golf cart and takes it and tries to drive that thing away. Like, that's faster than how he was running. And I like how they mention once he gets on the golf cart, deputies immediately caught up with him. Like, dude, you should have just kept running. Dude, oh my gosh. He was one of 3 or 4 individuals who fled on foot after allegedly bailing from a car which had been stolen from a Palm City gas station. So he was in a car, but he fled the car and then stole a golf cart. A golf cart. Okay.
Yeah, he really went downhill.
He did. He definitely did go downhill. And yeah, so that's that story. Next one. There will be a video for this next Florida Man article. This is also from the Golf Channel. I also want to add.
Stolen. He went from Grand Theft Auto to sort of like average Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Golf Channel.
Yeah, now we're on the Golf Channel. So this is also another golf-related.
There goes the internet.
Yeah, I
Am I
can
back?
definitely tell over here. I just haven't been saying anything. Okay, you back?
I think so.
Okay, we're good. We're just gonna move on. Golf
All
Channel. There's gonna be a video here, or at least a picture. Watch as a Florida man plays through giant gator because Florida.
Because
That article
Florida?
does not make much sense. They were trying to be funny. A guy was playing golf, and there was an alligator on the course, and he just kept playing. That's essentially what this article is. So I have a picture here of a guy who is less than 10 feet away from a gator, and he's just about to hit his ball because, he it's the golf grind. He's got to keep golfing. Like,
That
he
golf
does not
grind.
care at all.
Oh yeah.
I like the first sentence. Some people are more afraid of alligators on the golf course than others. Just ask Smiley Kaufman. And this must have been the guy who just casually played his shot over the large reptile. He hit the ball over the alligator. Oh, but one Florida man was undeterred at the sight of a giant gator during a recent round of golf, casually playing his shot over the large reptile. I love that.
The
It is
large reptile.
It was a 7-foot gator. So this isn't
That's
like
a
a
pretty
baby.
big gator.
It's a 7-foot gator. Like, that's taller than me, and I'm not a tiny guy.
I'm a tall person that's taller than me.
Yeah, you're taller than me, and it's taller than you. So,
Wow.
uh,
That's a big
Lafferty. Okay, so his name's Steele Lafferty. Steele
Wait,
Lafferty.
what?
That's the name of Steele Lafferty is the guy who played. It wasn't Smiley.
What? Wait, what is his name? I'm so.
Steel, like the metal. Steele Lafferty, like Lafferty.
How did you not say anything about that name?
Because I just read it. So
Steel.
Steele Lafferty.
He's a man of steel.
He told Fox News that the gator strolled about 100 yards before finally disappearing into a lake near the green. So he just let the gator go. Like, he pretty much just walked. The gator there should be a gator crossing sign essentially on this golf course.
Yeah, no, he's got some golf to play.
He has some golf to play.
He's still got some holes to go, He's got to finish up.
Yeah, he's got some holes to finish, so, let him play his game. All right. Actually, I'm going to save that one for last. So we're going to go to this one.
This one.
Here we go. Tampa Bay Times. Florida man breaks into home, cooks meal, tells owner, go back to sleep.
Go back to sleep. I'm just making myself some food. You can
Okay.
go away. I won't break anything. I promise.
You just go back to sleep, dude. Like,
Just go
seriously.
back to sleep.
Dude, come on. How old do you think this man is?
Well, he broke into a house and then he started cooking things.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, what was he cooking?
Let me see if I can give you that information.
That'll tell me. I'm pretty sure.
Cooked and ate food, I don't think it says. It does not say.
That is valuable information.
That is valuable information, and the article does not have that.
I want to know what the man was cooking. All right, well,
I can tell you what time this happened. He apparently he didn't actually break through. He opened an unlocked door that was in the back at around 4 a.m.
oh,
So how
right,
old
well,
would you say this guy is?
like 40 something.
He's 19. He's my age.
Oh, wow.
19 years old. He is a where he is also a member of the United States military,
Oh.
I believe. Yes, an active duty Marine.
They let a superhero into the military?
What?
They let the Florida man into the military.
Apparently, he let
Wow.
Florida into the military. I'm not sure they
Alright.
knew of his secret identity,
Probably
but they
not.
definitely do now.
I mean, they could have like told from his place of residence, but all right.
Yeah, so his name was what was his name? Gavin Krim.
Gavin Krim.
So Appelt is the guy who owned the house. And he's
Appelt.
like, yo, what are you doing? And Krim said, go back to sleep. Appelt then told Krim he was going to call the police, and then Krim fled. So Florida man, he started running after the guy was like, I'm going to call the police.
Okay, so he gets caught cooking food. I'm going to guess something cheap like ramen maybe.
Probably.
And then he just sees the guy is like, he doesn't know what to say. So he just goes, go back to bed.
Yeah.
When he says no, I'm calling the police. That's when you run. You have to get out.
That's true. That's actually very true. Um, cat is right in my face right now. Okay. He was released the next day after arrest from an $1,000 bail. It took $1,000 to release Florida man. So yeah, he posted the
Alright.
bail and he got out. Now I got 2 more stories. I'm gonna
All
try
right.
and finish these up. I think yes. Okay. Yes, I don't have 6. I have 5. Okay. Here we go. This is the funniest one, but I'm gonna end it on a lighthearted note at the end. Florida man smashes 20 cars, says I did it because Donald Trump owes me $1 trillion.
Wow, $1 trillion.
$1 trillion. A homeless man in Florida went on a car vandalism spree Monday, smashing at least 20 vehicles before getting tired and falling asleep on a nearby bench. When questioned by authorities, he said it happened because President Donald Trump owes me $1 trillion.
Well, now it makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody owed me $1 trillion, I would be pretty upset too.
Yeah. I would go on a smashing spree too.
I probably would. Yeah.
God, he's facing 14 counts of felony criminal mischief, 6 counts of misdemeanor criminal mischief, and he has caused an estimated $30,000 in damages to 20 cars.
Wow.
Here we go. This is interesting. When deputies located Wilson nearby, he confessed to the officers and said, "Take me to jail. I did it because Donald Trump owes me $1 trillion and these vehicles belong to the mafia."
I would like to mention
Yeah.
the 30,000 in damages that can easily be covered by the 1 trillion that he's.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So if he just gets his money, everything will be fine.
See, the thing is, though, he thinks he was doing a good deed because these cars apparently are owned by the mafia.
What I mean, who are we to say that they're not?
I don't know. I don't know.
We don't know. We don't know anything about it. So maybe they were owned by the mafia.
Oh my gosh. The sheriff's office interviewed witnesses who claim they saw Wilson smash and damage cars by using rocks and belt buckles to beat the cars and smash windows.
Belt buckles?
Yeah, so I guess he's like just using a belt and he's using the heart, like the metal part of the belt. Like,
Oh,
just
so he's
whipping
like
it.
swinging.
He's like
okay.
swinging a belt.
All right. Well,
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, that's that story, and I'm gonna end it on a good Florida man article because I did come across a Florida man who was doing a good deed, and I think it's important to bring up not only the crazy Florida people, but the people that are actually doing something. And here's an article from Daily News. Florida man spends $50,000 at Costco for Dorian survivors in the Bahamas after our hurricane.
wow.
He was spotted dropping $45,000 on 100 generators for survivors of Hurricane Dorian in the Bahamas last week.
Wow.
He then spent another few $1,000s worth of food and other supplies, bringing his total to $50,000. He bought these food and supplies included peas, beans, coffee, salt, pepper, and other essentials. So I do think it is important to bring up the good people that are actually doing something that see a tragedy and they go to it. And they're not only there are good people in Florida that
Good
want to
guy,
do good
Florida man.
deeds. And I praise this man. I
Yeah,
praise
he's
this
a good
Florida.
guy.
This is the Florida man we need more of.
Yes.
This is the Florida man we don't deserve, but we need, or something like that.
Wait, is that what it is?
Yeah. He's not the hero
He's
we
the hero-
deserve, but the hero
Yeah.
we need. Yeah.
Yeah.
Florida man. That Florida man, not the other Florida mans, because that's the Florida man we do deserve. But it's not the one we need.
No, we need better than that.
We need better than that. So, Florida man, thank you for doing some good stuff. And that's gonna wrap up. This was another. I told you beforehand I wanted to make this episode 30 to 45 minutes. We've already gone over.
Yeah, it's almost an hour now.
I don't know how much it's gonna be with editing and stuff, but we're gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna go ahead and plug our Instagram. Go follow us on correct_opinions_pod. Comment on the latest picture. I'll. You know what? If you comment on the latest picture, I will. You'll have a chance to win one of our mini gift cards. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up just in case I never got any notifications. Let's see here. We don't have any comments so far, so it's pretty easy, people. Just saying.
Give us something. Come on.
Give us something. Oh, and I also wanted to bring up some of our stats. We have done 11 podcasts, Ben.
Yeah.
We have about 400 listens, which I think for a starting up podcast, I'm going to pat us on the back. 400 listens.
Sounds really good.
In 11 podcasts, I'm proud of that. I'm very proud of that. Even though those are people, loyal fans that, listen to every episode, I'm proud of that number. I think we're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
400 listens, so, I'm going to pat you on the back, and you can pat me on the back.
I'm patting you right now.
You are patting me. I feel it.
Through the screen?
Yeah, man.
I'm patting my screen aggressively right now.
Really? I guess you can do that. I don't really want to do that because my monitor is kind of big. I'll pat my microphone.
Oh, I'll pat mine too. All right, there we go. I patted the back of the microphone too.
Okay, let's wrap this up.
All
right, so go follow us there, correct_opinions_pod. All right, thank you for listening to the 12th episode of the Correct Opinions podcast.
Yes.
Signing off as dude number 1.
And dude number 3.
We will see you guys in episode 13.